In Southlake, Texas, you've joined the Diane Rehm Show. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for taking my call.
You are welcome.
The question I have is regarding the whole drone strike policy, and there's two issues that I find surprising. One, that the release of documents by the administration to the committee basically is admitting that they have been withholding against the law, basically, of providing these documents to a committee that's supposed to be briefed on them. Secondly, when you think of the overstep of the executive branch historically, I mean, some biggies are Nixon bombing Cambodia. When you compare, and then you've got the tussle of the conservatives with the Clinton administration over Monica Lewinsky, that resulted in an impeachment. But this is a whole different ball of wax, where an American citizen is being targeted overseas with now justification that as long as there is an imminent threat determined by a group of bureaucrats, not even a panel or a judicial group, that they see fit to kill them with a drone. And we're not having a national debate or discussion about this. I mean, it just surprises me that this isn't taking more of discussion. We've got sequestration.
David, I'm going to jump in there because I think you have a point. David has a point, Ruth Marcus, that this has not been really part of the national discussion for a very long time.
And we were talking a little bit off the air about how riled up other folks are besides David about the notion of American citizens being targeted. I would just remind everybody again, it is not a surprise. It should not be a surprise anyway that the U.S. government targeted American citizens for killing. We knew that Anwar al-Awlaki was an American citizen, and he was targeted
and his
son
and
was targeted by a drone strike. The son having been essentially collateral damage. I do think that I think David slightly overstates the case in terms of, I don't know if he was getting to the notion that this is an impeachable offense and saying that it's clear that the administration violated the law and withholding documents. I do think two things. First of all, there is always a push and pull between the legislative branch and the executive over access to documents. I think it's really important for Congress to insist on maximum access. And I think that it is also that these moments of confirmation hearings are very useful moments to dislodge documents and to spark national conversations. And I think in that sense, the Brennan confirmation is serving a very useful function on both scores.